In the next 6 minutes, we are going to achieve a state of absolute mental stillness. To do this, we will execute a single continuous cycle of sound meditation, focusing on the life and death of a single note. The instructions we are following come from verse 41 of an ancient text called the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, specifically Dhāraṇā 18. The technique relies entirely on the physical properties of a vibrating string. Before we begin, you must meet 3 strict physical conditions right now. First, a completely quiet room. Second, over-ear headphones. Third, an upright, stable posture. Preparing this exact physical environment is a mandatory condition for success. We are going to ask your mind to track the micro decays of a sound as it fades into silence. If your body is uncomfortable or your physical environment is distracting, your mind will not be able to hold the necessary focus. Step 1 is the strike. Listen closely to the immediate physical impact of the sound. Focus entirely on its origin. Do not analyze the pitch or the tone. Just observe the physical force of the string. The Tantra calls this phase a prolonged succession. The string produces a long, continuous resonance. Because the note is melodious and lasts for an extended period, it serves as a tool to capture and hold your attention. This animated diagram shows the volume dropping over time. Actively track it as it falls, following every microscopic fluctuation. You'll feel a physical sensation of leaning forward with your mind, chasing the sound as it approaches the edge of silence. Tracking this physical decay serves a singular mechanical purpose. By tethering your mind so tightly to the fading note, you occupy your focus completely. Stray thoughts simply do not have the space to intrude before the silence occurs. The physical sound is terminating. Pay very close attention. There is an exact millisecond where the physical vibration stops and silence begins. That millisecond is your crucial transition point. Immediately shift your focus inward. Even when the music stops, it still reverberates in your memory. Observe the internal echo of the sound, watching the ripples of your own mind. This is the primary failure point of the practice. At the exact onset of silence, the mind naturally wants to wander. If stray thoughts appear, aggressively ignore them. Force your attention back to the memory of the echo. Be careful not to strain your ears to hear a noise that is no longer there. You are no longer listening to the outside world. You are peacefully observing a vibration inside your mind. Holding on to this internal echo is the mandatory bridge in the Tantra's instructions. You cannot jump directly from a noisy, distracted mind into absolute stillness. This transitional reverberation guides you there. Now, allow the internal mental echo to naturally fade away on its own. Do not try to hold on to it, and do not replace it with a new thought. The text refers to this state as paravayoma, the ether of consciousness. It is the pure, empty space left behind once the sound vanishes. Rest entirely in this empty space. Maintain absolute stillness without exerting any further effort. Simply exist in the quiet. Experiencing this is not simply sitting in a void. By remaining attentive as the sound disappears, you realize the absolute clutchlessness defined by the Tantra. You have successfully completed the cycle. By tracking the vibration down to its lowest level, you followed form directly into formlessness. The entire sequence you just performed maps to an ancient concept called paravak. It represents the journey of returning your awareness to the supreme source of all sound. You can apply this exact technique to everyday sounds whenever you need a mental reset in the real world. A ringing bell, a singing bowl, or a fading strum can all serve as your anchor. You do not need to rely on abstract concepts to find quiet. Spiritual stillness is a highly specific, repeatable state, achieved through disciplined, mechanical focus.